You probably know the feeling. Sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer. The Sunday special is back, baby. I'm RD. We're just here to have a little chat. Just been knocking out beer reviews, to be honest with you. I just went through 2 of them. Back to back. Old School's in the house. What up? How we doing? How the hell are you? Hope everything's going well. So I did Brightside Community. This was it's a craft hard seltzer. I don't know if it's going to zoom in or not. There we go. Just a little bit better. And then the other one was Tasty Ways by Carbach Brewing. This is a summer ale. It's a blonde ale, actually. It was really good. Super citrusy, really delicious. And I was like, you know what? Let's do the Sunday special. I still haven't even done the Ranger Roundup yet. I should have already done that, and I haven't. So, yeah, I don't know why, but I am. I'm getting into the whiskey, some bourbon. Basil Hayden's, this is out of Kentucky. Frankfort, Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. If you want, I'll read you the bottle. We'll talk about it. There we go. I got to get another bottle because this one's almost gone. So let me just give just a nice little pour. Oh Jesus, that's the whole bottle. Okay, so that's it. All right, we had a good run with this one. This one lasted a little bit. I always put a little bit of water in mine. I understand some people have a problem with that. It's not my problem. So all right, cheers to you. There we go. Oh, buddy. Let me read the bottle to you. It says, artfully aged Basil Hayden's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. When Basil Hayden Sr. Began distilling his smooth bourbon here in 1796, Kentucky was but 4 years old and George Washington was president. Today, we make Basil Hayden Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey using the same skill and care that made it its favorite among American frontier settlers. Hey, Lizzie, how you doing? Hey, Lizzie. What's up, girl? Distilled and bottled Kentucky Springs Distilling Company, Claremont and Frankfort, Kentucky. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. You know, there's a little bit on the back here. I think I'll read that as well. But yeah, I put it in my little Frankfort, Kentucky Country Club glass here. I love this thing. 100 years of capital, whatever. If you need someone in fantasy football team, Christy could pick an available team. Old School, if you're in, that's okay as well. I'm fine with that. Did I tell you it's $10? I put a message out there just to let you know it's $10 in, winner take all for the big league. This is like we're having everybody field a team. Let me know what team she wants to field, and I'll let you know if I have anybody that's already going to claim that team. But yeah, on the back we got artfully aged in Kentucky hillside rack houses and bottled at a smooth 80 proof. Basil Hayden's sophisticated taste remains true to the old family recipe, with more rye than a traditional bourbon and its trademark spicy finish. Very spicy. It's easy to enjoy Basil Hayden's any way you like. So there you go. Yeah, the bottle's nice. I mean, I really do enjoy it. It's just one of those things where I got to go get another one now and hold on to it for a while. Oh, what a week. I mean, there's a reason I'm doing this now, and it's because I have just had a hell of a week. It was just crazy, bonkers, out of control, a lot of fun, a lot of action. But yeah, Old School, let me know what team you want Christy to fill. Oh, it is spicy. I gotta sip it. That's how I drink my whiskey. I try to sip the first couple, and then all of a sudden I start taking big gulps, and that's what turns into a problem. Most people, they just, you have to sip whiskey. You just sip on it. You just enjoy it. You just relax and enjoy the flavors, the complexity, and things like that. The problem is I start wanting to drink it as if I'm drinking beer. You know what I mean? So that's the problem I get into. Now, like I said, I did a couple beer reviews today. just to give you a heads up, this is what we're going to be doing next week, or this week, I should say. Wednesday, I think we're going to be doing alien talk. If I'm not mistaken, Alan said that we're going to have Mr. Knox joining us again. It's like the second or third time he's been on the show. We've covered aliens, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, a bunch of other like wild-ass things. But since the new, the government's been releasing these, they've had like court hearings and things like that about it. It seems really convenient that they want to talk about aliens and bring it up like whenever there's like a major controversy, right? Like they're just trying to throw smoke screen at everybody. And everybody goes, oh, aliens. Yeah, no problem. But it's like, all right, well, yeah. So anyways, we got Knox on. I think we're going to have Michael Henson in studio, which will be a lot of fun. He's always a lot of fun as long as he's not at some big business meeting or out of town. The guy's very important. Very big deal. I don't know if you know that. Huge deal. And then, obviously, if you're not part of our Discord, you should be. If you're not part of the Patreon, you absolutely should be. You're getting extra content, bonus episodes, up front. You get the chugs every week. You get, sometimes you get to pick out the beer we're going to have, things like that. And let me see here. There you go. Wait, is that it? Man, I'm having a tough time typing, apparently. But, so patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. And you get the sneak peek at all the beers we're having and things like that. So it is a lot. And we started doing extra shows like on a more consistent basis. And to get in is very cheap. It's like $3. You're essentially buying us a beer like, once a month. Yeah, if you want to call it that. But yeah, good stuff. Appreciate it. Now, this weekend was wild. Like as far as the Rangers go, like the Texas Rangers, they're damn near sweeping everybody. So They went back-to-back sweeps. They're like the hottest team in baseball since the trade deadline. Let me tell you something. They've been on the road for 6 games. Beat the Athletics 2 out of 3 games. It was 2-0 in the last. They could have swept again. And then, of course, they beat the Giants twice. And then today they lost by 1. I was like so disappointed. I was like, come on, man. But the Giants scored 2. The Rangers scored 1 in the 9th and 1 in the 10th. So they had a nice little commanding lead, and then Giants walked it off. What are you going to do? For more details on that, check out the Ranger Roundup with me, RD. Comes out Monday mornings. Oh, yeah, that's nice. But, yeah, I just want to get more, just a little bit more content out there and just some more Strikeout Beer stuff, the stuff that we've been doing lately. I know that you're missing the Monday show. I know it. I'm missing it. No one likes to get just absolutely wild ass on a Monday more than me. But Alan's got priorities and obligations and things like that. But I have a sneaky suspicion that we're going to bring that baby back. It's going to be 9 p.m. start time. This is going to be your after dark fun time action just on a Monday. And I'll be honest with you, the Monday shows, I don't know how many of y'all were watching the live. But then, you can definitely tell that the live show and then like the 2 following beer reviews that were released the next 2 following days, Tuesday and Wednesday, that we were definitely on it. We were pedal to the metal, gas down, just getting it, just going. It's so awesome. But yeah, I miss those days. I don't miss the Tuesdays, but I miss the Monday nights. The Monday nights to me were a lot of fun. A lot of great beers. We had a lot of great chats, and especially with fantasy football or football season starting right now, I think the chats are just going to get even more exciting. Everybody loves fantasy football. They love DFS. They love betting on football, things like that. We're bringing back the picks. We're going to be making picks with the fans every single week, live on Wednesday. Now, I understand that most games don't, maybe you get a Thursday game in there, and I understand there's a lot that's going to happen between, Wednesday night and Sunday afternoon. I got it. But we're going to do it. Eagles available? No, Eagles are not available. There's we got 2 people duking it out right now over the Eagles. Sorry, old school. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hachi machi. And so I'll be honest with you, when we started doing the SB Fantasy Football podcast, it's kind of taken a little bit away from here, but we still fall right back into the trap. We sit here and talk about football, fantasy football, everything sports, and any hot topics, to be honest with you. So, Jets, now we got a Jets person too. I'm sorry, yeah, no. got a Jets guy. And but yeah, so we got the Ranger Roundup, Texas Ranger Roundup. I'll hit you later on. That's fine. Texas Rangers Roundup. We have SB Fantasy Football. We have the SB Baseball podcast. And then Alan has a Lions podcast, but I haven't seen him post in a while, but I think he's just busy and waiting for the season to begin. So I was explaining it the other night. You know, we went out to dinner. My wife drugged me to dinner. And you guys know I hate dinner. I don't want to go to dinner. And, you know, they're not my friends. They're Lizzie's friends. So nothing, I mean, I'm just there. I'm just sweating my ass off. It's 105. I'm in jeans. You know, it's, I don't know, tricked up Texas Roadhouse. I don't know. We're in a really wealthy area. But, like, everybody's dressed up like cowboys, like at the restaurant or whatever. I'm just like, why the hell is this a thing? Like, I'm looking around like, why is this the thing? But we'll talk more about that on Wednesday. But yeah, no, I get asked, they all know kind of who I am, what I do, and kind of screw around, like my little bullshit hobbies and things like that. And they're like, hey, have you ever had this beer? Have you ever been to this brewery? I'm like, yeah, it's 5 minutes from my house. I've absolutely been there before. Yes. And they're like, you know, you like this kind of beer? I was like, let me just go ahead and stop you. Let me stop you right here. I like pretty much all styles of beer because I can respect each style for what they are. Now, what do I drink? I drink Pilsners and Kolsch's regularly. That's just kind of what I do. That's how I roll. But I do drink every other beer in, you know, whenever it's brought up for a beer review or something like that, and I understand I got it. And yeah, most breweries that you can name in the Metroplex, I've been to. I mean, we've been doing this show for like 5 years. We've been going to a bunch of breweries for 5 years. If there's a new one that I haven't been to, or they're kind of weird or quirky, or they do shit that I don't like, then I walked in the door and I walked out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I've technically been there and I've done this, I've done that, you know. Silence is in the house, Merc's in the house. We got a raid? Oh, come on, you guys. You serious right now? Now I got to go to my creator dashboard. I got to walk on over here, see what's going on. Silence with the raid. Thank you so much. Lizzie said take a drink. All right, here. I'm drinking a whiskey tonight, boys. Cheers to y'all. Silence, how was the stream? How was it? I would like to have a little bit of music in the background, but I'm recording. I've got the audio for the podcast, and I don't know if that's going to work. Rock that whiskey. I'm telling you, I've already got rid of, so we got Basil, Hayden's, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. You know, and it's funny because when I run into people who are also from Kentucky, or they've been to Kentucky, and they find out that I'm from Kentucky, it's, I don't even wear University of Kentucky shirts anymore. I got hoodies, polos, t-shirts, everything, but I don't wear them anymore because they come by and like, hey, you know, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, man. But sat there last night. Oh, God. Redeemed RD, you want to say something random? I think I was in the middle of it, but here's something random, I guess. I order salads when I go out to dinner with strangers. There you go. How random is that? You like that? I hope you like that. Was good. Logan did some Fall Guys, and we did Rocket League. Finished for Fortnite. Was a long stream. That sounds awesome. There you go. I like that. I like all those games. I like Rocket League the most. And Fall Guys, I'm going to tell you something else here in a second, Merc. Fall Guys, I almost played Fall Guys the other day because I was so done with Fortnite. I almost uninstalled and was like, you know what? I'm just done. Like, I'm absolutely finished. I'm out. I'm out. No steak. I actually went to a steakhouse. It was so we went to, like I was talking to about it earlier. It was like some, I don't know, high-end, fancy-ass, you know, wannabe cool steakhouse, right? Menus, you can tell they're trying. They're trying, right? So I was like looking at it, like, nah. I was like, it just had, you know, I think I had like a filet the other day, and it's just like, man, I'm staked out. And I didn't want anything, and I knew it was gonna cause a problem. So I'm on keto. There's the whole reason behind everything. You want to know why? That's why. The season is so bad. Man, they introduced that stupid thing. I don't know, a couple weapons. I'm like, all right, this sucks, but you know, I'm having fun. I won a ton of games, and then that update last week, I haven't won one since. So yeah, no, I'm sitting there, and everybody's like, you know, everyone's getting like either fried chicken, which that is my favorite thing on earth. I would give up everything else to just have fried chicken. Maybe I got to have pizza too, but fried chicken. And so they got double stacked, all this kind of stuff. People ordering like fillets and stuff. I'm looking at the steaks. I'm like, the cuts are okay, but they look like they're cooked okay. And I was like looking, I was like, So I got a chicken Cobb salad or some shit. It was massive. I damn near didn't even finish it. But that's my whole thing. So I'm on keto, right? And I'm down like 20-something pounds. I'm in it. I've been in it for a month now. And I'm giving her all she's got. I am. I'm giving it all. And holy hell, man, it is tough sometimes. They rolled out some damn onion rings and elk tacos and shit like that. I'm like, I just want one of those tacos. It's like, I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. When I first, I was rolling around like 250, like a couple years back. And I decided at that point, I was like, I'm going to go on keto. I'm losing weight, things like that. Did fine. I mean, I was on it for like 6 months. I was down at like 210, 215. And then we rolled through the holidays. I made it through the freaking holidays. I went through Halloween with all that candy. I went through Thanksgiving. I went through Christmas. And then popped out the other side. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling good. I'm about at the weight that I want, this and that. COVID happened. And boy, you want to talk about boozing it up, staying home, getting wild. Congrats on the 27 pounds. Oh yeah, you've been losing some lbs as well, haven't you? And COVID happened. We were at home. We're sitting there partying. That's when the streaming started. Streaming started. You're talking about just drinking beer and eating pizza and all that shit all the time. I'm like, all right. So I let it collect on me for like, 3 years. Even though in between I was working out and eating right every so often. Lizzie was going through her surgeries, stuff like that. So essentially when Lizzie wasn't really feeling that great and that she was in bed and relaxing, I ate pretty good. Like I just kind of ate whatever, meat and veggies, kept it easy. But when Lizzie's ready to, like, she just wants a damn Big Mac or some Taco Bell, I get sucked right back in. COVID killed it, man. Oh, man, totally messed up my gym routine. I never recovered. I haven't. I got a gym here at my house that I have. I got what the hell's that thing called? I got like dumbbells, a bench. I've got one of those elliptical machines, but it's one that's it's a little bit. It's not like you can just sit on. You can't bullshit your way through this one. It takes a lot of effort. Like you're burning your calves, your quads, everything. It's lighting your ass on fire. So, but yeah, I got one here. But back when I used to hit the gym a lot, that was back when I was like 25, 24.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Tonight in Arkansas, there's a mother tucking in her daughter and turning off the light. A business owner is burning the midnight oil. An at-home dinner date is plating up possibility. And it's all happening under one roof. How? The power of a conversation, like the one John from Integrity Solutions had with First Horizon Bank about his vision for a sustainable mixed-use building. Now it's not just words, it's life. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/John. First Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
And that was a long time ago. But yeah, no, I've been to the gym since, but not on a regular basis. But yeah, no, I got a gym here that I'd get up, get after it, get up, get after it. Yeah, I lost 39 pounds from my highest a couple years ago. Nice. But yeah, so I told Lizzie about it, and I was like, this is what we're gonna do. This is what I'm up to. I'm tired of being this heavy, and it's just like, I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of it, right? So I was like, all right, screw it. Let's go back on it. Let's knock it out. Let's get back down to a manageable weight, and then we'll just kind of live our lives after that. No big deal. No big deal at all. I'm not going to stand up forever. For my height, I'm like 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". You're talking like what they want you at is like $185, $195. That doesn't really work for me because I like to carry around a little bit of muscle. So I am happy about 205. So, like I said, I'm at 240 right now. I got on the scale. Like after waking up, I was up all night. Me and Lizzie were like we stayed up late Friday night, a little bit of party. And then got up Saturday morning. She's like, I got to go to brunch and do this, friend's birthday party, whatever. It's like, all right, cool. So I went for my jog, got back, chopped up all the wood in the backyard, completely dehydrated. I go, I'm going to hit that scale. It said 237. I go, that's what's up. I was like, I'll see you bitches Monday, whatever. But I know damn well it wasn't going to stick. I was absolutely just like, dehydrated and everything else, sweat all that out. And then, yeah, so I haven't weighed yet. I'll probably weigh in tomorrow just to get my Monday calc and go from there. But yeah, I mean, it really has like changed a lot of the ways that I eat and things like that. Like it's mostly salads. I'll do steak and sauce. I'll do meats and things like that. But when we go out to dinner, I'll order that salad and I have no problem with it. I don't at all. Like, as long as there's chicken on it, I'm fine. I love chicken. So the key is get your desired weight, stay active, and you can start to not worry as much about that. Exactly. So once I get down to that number, I'm just going to go back to kind of, I stay active. I don't eat I don't eat shit every day, and I'm not going hard on the beer right now. Like the beers that we're having, like I just talked about it. I did a beer review for this Bright Side. We've had seltzers. We've had super light beers where you're talking 3 carbs, 2 carbs. That's 1 carb. And, that's what I'm doing. So I think by late August, I'd like to be at 235. And like I said, so my whole thing, my Christmas present to myself this year is I'd like to be at 215. I'll cave on 215 if we get to 220. 225 is what I used to walk around at, but that is also 5 days a week in the gym for 3 hours. So yeah, I was, that's a lot of extra weight I'm hauling around, but it's muscle, and that's the concession I'll make for that. So I got text messages and everything else going off. Absolute bonkers. But yeah, just having a little sippy here. Little something. But I feel like, everybody gets now on here, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, or if you're listening wherever you stream your podcast, I feel like all you get is the live show. And I was like, we need to go back to having a little Sunday special, or, Alan, he should be back, I swear, probably this week, where we have the Monday show. The Monday night stream is so much fun. We talk about everything under the sun, goof around, hate on each other. The chat comes in, piles on top of us, and that's what I want. I want more. You don't need to listen to an hour and a half show. But with this week, we're going to do it might go 2 hours. I'd like to keep it an hour and a half, and then we're going to do the late show. So the late show, the After Dark show, is strictly for Patreon, patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. That's where you can get that video. You can check that out. You can also see whatever cigars we're having that week, whatever beers we're having that week, et cetera, et cetera. So, but yeah, really enjoying this. I got a couple like molds in the freezer, right? Where they're about like that big around. If you're looking at, it's about 2.5 inches in diameter. You're talking solid spheres, clear, good looking rocks for your drink. And, it stays in there for a while. I mean, that thing's been sitting here for at least 25 minutes now, just chilling. It's doing great, holding on. It's better than throwing, either crushed ice or bullet ice, anything you want to put in your drink. So it definitely helps out a little bit more if it's a big chunk. I think it helps with the consistency and things like that. But, I didn't mix it with anything. Just went with, I take it back. Went with water. And, I was doing one of these reviews for community. And like I said, they sell themselves, they're in a 12-pack or 24-pack. But on their website, they talk about how they can be mixers. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, dude, this would be awesome with like vodka. Like, fill her up, you got a splash of this, and they're like talking about doing Moscow mules. I'm like, shit, we're about to make some drinks. There won't be no mixer. It'll be more drink. I was like, put it in there, put it in my mouth, and let's go. So, man, I'm telling you, it's what I miss. I just want to stream more. I just want to have more fun. I picked this straight because I need some water, but oh, man. We used to have so much fun on Sunday nights, and of course, that was when everything was shut down. You didn't have really much going on or anything else to do, and so you're like, you know what, I'm going live every night. And you know what? And back then, like when it first shut down, you're talking about like Instagram started limiting people who could go live. If you didn't have a certain number of followers, and if you did have a certain number, you can only go live for this long because their bandwidth couldn't handle it. Everybody was going live back in like 2020. That summer, holy shit, it was bonkers. It really was. Silence, are you still in here? Hey, I meant to ask you, what rank are you at for Rocket League? I cannot get out of Diamond. Like, I'm in Diamond in every single category, and I cannot get out. I don't know what the hell to do. Man, I tell you what. So I had to go buy another bottle of this just to have it. Alan always makes fun of me. Alan is always sitting like, you know, like I don't really, listen, I always tell him I don't like whiskey. I'm like, I don't like whiskey. I don't drink a lot of blah, blah, blah. He goes, you're the only dude I know that doesn't like whiskey, and you have like 8 bottles. And I do have a lot of bottles because just in case someone, whatever. I don't play competitive. Oh, okay. Okay. So you just play rec? All right. Yeah. So bronze most likely? Okay. I got you. I'm having a tough time. I just cannot get out of freaking Diamond. And you run in, you know, if you have a good run and then you swap out teammates or something like that and you get just a toxic POS that's just driving you crazy and you're like, yeah, I just can't take this anymore. But with Fortnite and whatnot, I don't even like the rank system in Fortnite. I got tossed in platinum. I go, why am I here? And someone built like a castle around me, trapped me in this damn thing, and then shot me. Unacceptable. So if Alan is not around tomorrow, we'll probably do the Monday night mock draft. We're a handful of weeks away, about 3 weeks away at this point from the start of the football season. If you want to be part of the Fantasy Football League, Strikeout Beer, you're going to have to message us or something like that because we're going to have 2 leagues. One's going to be a super high-scoring PPR, just monster. And the other one is the league Old School was talking about earlier where it's going to be you are in charge of a team. That's it. If you like, I have the Bengals. I can only play Bengal players. I am in charge of the Bengals team, all that kind of shit. And like, Alan's in charge of the Lions. Old School's in charge of Kansas City, things like that. So if you ever want to be a part of this league, you message us or send us an email at strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. Yeah, Logan isn't really fully there, but El Poppy said that the ranking system is broken in Rocket League. I don't have a problem with the ranking system in Rocket League. I have a problem with the ranking system in Fortnite. I feel like I'm kind of there. It's tough to get through bronze and gold in Rocket League. You get some wild-ass players. You get some terrible, toxic players that are there just to really talk S. But yet they're in the same division as you. You know, I got ranked, I don't know how high I was in Rumble. Like Rumble, I was like top 0.04%. It was some crazy, like global. Because that was my game. I like that, and I like the Snow Day. Those are 2 games that I prefer to play. Don't know why, but those when I can rank up fast. But it's just getting over that last hump. I got the champs once, and it was like, you know, this year I just haven't done it. I haven't sat down and just went full bore. I think that's the issue, but it's crazy. So a couple breweries we have coming up. We're going to be rolling up to North Texas into Oklahoma. About 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks. Snow Day is fun. It's a ton of fun. I love it. Especially during hockey season. All I can think about is playing hockey. How you doing? Hey, Rob, how are you? Cheers to you. But yeah, we got some breweries up in Gainesville and some other areas in Oklahoma we're going to go visit here in a couple weeks. Pop in, check them out. We'll be doing the videos. Now, it won't be a full-on review, but we'll probably do some shorts or we'll do some videos here and there. Billy Joe in the house with that redeem. What do we got here? I decided this morning I was going to throw out all my socks, but then I got cold feet. And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com. Definitely check out JB Carts in Keller, Texas. Family owned. Great people. I'm good, thanks. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Rob. So, yeah. Billy Joe, how the hell are you? I hope you're doing great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to more breweries. I just haven't done it this year. All the breweries that are around me, I've popped in here and there, not really, gotten out a whole lot. We did the Outfit Brewing event. I think it was like last weekend or a weekend before that. And then are you going to Gainesville, Florida? Is that where you're at? You're in Gainesville? I know where Gainesville is. Hold on. Do we need to come to Gainesville? Is that what you're saying? Oh, geez. Gainesville, Florida. Yeah, it's a little too far to drive. I'd have to fly. I don't know. It's kind of, when I go to Florida, I either go to Atlantic or I go to the Gulf. That one's dead center of the state, like just right between. I don't know. You're on Ocala? Okay. Huh. Man. I was just telling Lizzie I want to go to Florida. I had a beer today that just reminded me of the coast. Carl's in the house. Damn it, Carl. What's up, buddy? How are you? Hope everything's going well. Oh, we were just talking. We talked about aliens. We got some comic artists coming on the show this week. Discord, Patreon, Rangers. We didn't talk about the Cowboys. So, yeah, we just been, back when I did this. So Sunday has always been my thing, right, where I hop on, I'll sit here and chat, have a drink, chat with the people, and just talk about whatever, right? And so it lasted about, I don't know, between 20 to 40 minutes. Sometimes, listen, some of those Sundays went entirely too long and went to 40 or went to like an hour and a half or whatever. But we have Winning Time on tonight. It's on Max, and I'm not missing that. That's I love that show. The Gemstones were on before. Oh my God! If you haven't watched the Righteous Gemstones, check it out. It's hilarious. It's graphic as hell, so don't watch. Obviously it comes on at 9:00 at night for a reason. You don't want to watch any kids or anything like that around. I'm 10 minutes from the Drag Racing Hall of Fame. Come down and I'll take you there and buy you a beer. I might have to come out there. I'll check it out. How about that? I'll check it out. But yeah. We just chat about anything. And then on Wednesdays, like this particular Wednesday, we have an artist that's going to be on with us, Michael Henson, and then we're going to bring on someone. He's in Charleston, South Carolina, Knox, and we're going to talk aliens and whatnot. So anything I can relate from the UK. But cheers to you. All the way from the UK, eh? Oh, man. We're going to finish this off. We got to finish this bottle off. I got to get another one. I like, out of bourbons and whiskeys and things like that, I think Basil Hayden's probably my favorite. Just how it is. What do you call a sleeping walking nun? A Roman Catholic. I swear to God, I've heard that before. I don't know if it's from you or somebody else, but I've heard it before. I have. What are you drinking? I'm having Basil Hayden's and a little bit of water in there. Just a touch. On a big old sphere. Yeah. Usually it's beer. We're called Strikeout Beer. We do beer reviews, talk beer, go to breweries, talk with owners and brewers and home brewers and everything like that. But tonight, I already did 2 beer reviews. I did a community that's here in Dallas, community beer. I did a it was a craft hard seltzer, and then I did Carbach Brewing, Tasty Waves. They're out of Houston, Texas. So I did that one as well. And so now I'm like, you know what? Let me just have a little bit of something. Midlands, UK. Nice. Cheers to you. So now I'm just finishing off the little bit of Basil Hayden I got left from Kentucky. But yeah, no, I used to sit here and just talk and chat it up and just interact and whatnot. Obviously, with this being a podcast, not a lot of podcasts go live and they don't stream live. They don't interact with their listeners live. And I'm like, well, we're different. We've always been different. So that's what we do. Whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch, that's where we're at. And then obviously you can see above my head if you're watching, it's live Wednesdays at 7 p.m. That's the actual real live show. That's when Alan and myself, we sit back there. We have a planned, we have a run sheet. We have the beers that we're going to have for the night. We'll still interact, but it's a little bit more, I don't know about controlled, but, we're definitely chatting. We're definitely chatting and talking. This damn thing's delicious. So, but I'm about 25 minutes away where I can actually get me, I got to go watch this. If you're not watching Winning Time, like I said, Winning Time, they jammed 2 episodes of Righteous Gemstones in 2 weeks ago. You're watching episode, whatever it is, then the series finale, the season finale. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. But all of a sudden, now it's Winning Time. I love it. What is it? The legacy of the Lakers, right? Like in their heyday, the dynasty and whatnot. It's a really good show. It's a bit over the top. They made it a little bit more dramatic, and they're exaggerating a bit, but it's still good. My horse will only come outside of the stable when it's dark. It's becoming a nightmare. Oh, Billy Joe, you are a national treasure. You are. You really are. But this week, I think we're going to have some, I think there's another super light beer or a seltzer. I got to get it out of the fridge. That way we can see, and I'll post it on the Patreon first, and then maybe I'll put it on like Instagram or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I think it's time for me to go. I still haven't done the recording for the Ranger Roundup yet, and I'm so freaking behind. Big shout out again to Silence for the Raid, Merc for coming in here. Thank you all for everyone else that showed up tonight. We got to get out of here. Hey, hopefully, listen, I'm going to put the music down real quick. Hopefully, we're back tomorrow night. Mock draft Monday, or if Alan's there, full show. You guys have a great night. See ya. Thank you, listener. Strike out beer.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.